6969 sex emergency!
Ano nangyayari sa'yo? Anong emergency yan?
Yung dibdib ko.
Ay, teka lang, hindi ako medical doctor, pero kung sex yan, sex ba yan? Kaya ko yan.
Sex
Ay,
niya.
okay. Sex emergency. Kaya ko yan. Okay, ano emergency yan?
Kailangan natin siyang sagipin dahil meron siyang sex emergency.
Okay, umpisahan na natin. This is the
Bare Naked Fact Show!
Brought to you by Trust Reproductive Health Choices.
I'm your open-minded friend, Gina G.
And I'm your sexologist, Doc Rica. Halika na, kala ko ba emergency?
Ayaw nga, halika na. Tara na, let's go.
Bye! Gina G,
Yes,
sino
Doc.
ba tong susunduin natin?
Nako, Doc, etong ating sasalbahin
Oy.
for today's episode ay tumawag siya sa 6969 sex emergency.
Hello?
Because ang kanyang sex emergency daw ay how to do proper oral sex with a condom. At isa pa, he's also very interested when it comes to emergency contraceptives.
Uy, okay, masaya yung topic na yan.
Yes.
Kaya sunduin na natin siya.
Sunduin na natin siya and I think siya yung naka-blue.
Uy!
Ay, Doc, parang good boy.
Ay! Ikaw judgmental ka.
Ay, hindi, mukhang good boy
Judgmental
naman.
siya.
Young professional good boy.
Sige.
Okay, papasukin na natin. Hey! Wow!
Ay! So bakit ka napatawag sa emergency?
6969!
Ano bang nangyayari sa'yo? Kwento mo sa amin, sino ka ba?
Oo.
Hi, Doc Rica and Gina G. My name's Anton, and I have a sex emergency.
Okay,
Oh.
ano ang iyong sex emergency?
So my girlfriend and I want to explore oral sex.
Oh,
Explore oral
explore
sex.
And bakit mo naisipan na tumawag sa amin?
Oo.
I'm not so sure how to go about it with my girlfriend.
Mhm.
Yes.
So hindi mo pa siya natututunan ever? Hindi mo pa natatry?
Oo.
Not yet.
At parang conservative din yung nafe-feel ko sa kanya, yun na
Oo.
sa sense.
Ano ba yung iyong background?
I'm come from a conservative family. I'm the typical good boy you might find.
Tama yun.
Good boy! Pero ngayon, parang ang nakikita ko is you're an adult now and you're ready to learn more about sex and how to safely practice it. Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it. You ask me your questions and Gina G will answer.
Yes, that's right. At saka eto pa ha, nabanggit din niya kanina nung tumawag siya sa hotline na he's also interested to learn more about emergency contraceptives or ECP.
Yeah, so we will talk about it today while we go
Yes.
around and we're ready for your questions.
Yes. Sit back, relax, and put that pillow over there.
So what do you want to know about oral sex?
So I want to know how to do it right.
Oh, okay.
How do you do oral sex with a condom on?
Okay, that's a very, very good question because a lot of us, at least in our society, no, na madami kasing nagsasabi na parang hindi masarap ang condom. So they don't use condoms during oral sex. But that's very, very risky because we know that even in oral sex, you can have sexually transmitted infection. Gina G, ikaw
Yes.
ba? Ano ba yung feeling ng oral sex kapag may condom?
Of course, it adds another layer of protection for you, for the one who receives it. But for the one na for the one naman na may suot ng condom, syempre meron pa ring pleasure. Kasi pag nakita mo yung partner mo na, ay, may lasa. Pero later, papakita namin sa'yo, Anton, yung mga flavors, right, Doc?
Yes. Kasi kaya may flavors ang condom is for pleasure and sensation during oral sex para mas exciting. And aside from that, Anton, no, alam mo, may mga tao na nagsasabing, okay, ayoko magsuot ng condom kasi naiiba yung sensation. It doesn't feel the same way. But according to studies, when you use a condom on during oral sex or fellatio, as you said it, in Filipino, it's
Chupa.
chupa. And it's more commonly known as, what do you know?
Blowjob.
Blowjobs, yes. So, there are studies that say that when you use a condom on during oral sex, it's at par with the sensation of having a condom on with vaginal sex. So parang wala namang pinagkaiba, and it's better that you're protected. You're protecting yourself from sexually transmitted infections and also your partner. Diba? Dapat pareho kayo.
I actually feel more comfortable with a condom on because then I know I'm having safe sex and I'm not transmitting any disease or getting any back.
That's really how it should be. That's
Yes.
having sex responsibly and safely, especially if you're not yet and when you're not yet ready to have a baby.
Yes.
Diba?
He's doing
Yes.
it right.
Of course. And of course, aside from that, it's really the transmission of the sexually transmitted infections that we want to protect each other from.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, Doc, I'm just wondering, is oral sex normal in sex? How do I approach my partner and ask her if she wants to have oral sex with me?
Okay, that's a great question. Kahit Gina G na kita dun sa question mo because of course oral sex is normal
Oo
in
naman.
sex. Oo, diba Gina G?
Diba?
Yes.
Sabi nga, ako nga, I'm Gina G, but ako, yes, oral sex is great.
Yes, and oral sex is part of the wider definition of sex. A lot of people kasi feel that sex is just intercourse or the penile insertion of the penis into the vagina. But sex is a lot of things. It can include oral sex, can include petting, it can include anal sex, even the touching everywhere, you
Masturbation.
know. Masturbation, that's also sex. And
Sex.
oral sex is part of the repertoire, paulit-ulit ako, diba? Of sex. And kaya ko siya dinidiin. That's why I'm putting like emphasis on it. Because, you know, there are studies that say for women kasi to get pleasure, you have to stimulate the clitoris. Now, when you stimulate the clitoris, they will feel more sensations. And there's a higher chance for them to orgasm.
Yes.
And oral sex is one of the ways for them to feel pleasure. Meron pa nga mga studies, Anton, na sabi nila, it's through oral sex that women can feel the most intense orgasm.
Doc Rica, so I want to know more about cunnilingus. How can I perform that safely on women?
Okay, that's a very nice question. And for our viewers, ano nga ba ang cunnilingus? Gina G,
Ay,
do you know what cunnilingus is in Filipino?
correct me if I'm wrong, but is that brocha?
Yes, that's brocha. That's what we call cunnilingus. But technically, it's oral stimulation of the female genitalia.
Yeah.
Okay, and like what I said, it's very pleasurable for women when they're comfortable with it. And I like your question because here in the Philippines, wala tayo yung pwedeng gamitin for safety during oral sex on women. Pero, meron tayong condoms. And condoms, we can transform it into what we call dental dams. And what you do with this is put it on top of the vulva and then do oral sex. So may barrier and you're protecting yourself and your partner from sexually transmitted infections. So there's a way.
Dental dam.
Dental dams using condoms.
Okay. Doc Rica, if I commit sex orally and I don't have a condom on, I'm worried I might catch an STI.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Mangyayari siya.
Definitely. If you and your partner are not, number one, healthy, sexually healthy,
Yes.
and you
Yes.
don't know that you have sexually transmitted infections, if you
Yes.
don't get yourselves tested regularly. And a lot of sexually transmitted infections are asymptomatic, meaning hindi natin nakikita na meron pala tayo. That's why it's very, 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 very important that we use a sort of a barrier method, which are condoms here, for us to be safe. So if you're worried that you might get the sexually transmitted infection, use condoms and get tested regularly. Both you and your partner. Diba, Gina G?
That's right. And by regularly, it means every 6 months. Meron din sa HIV.
Yes.
Yan, kailangan din regular kang nagpapatest.
Ano ba yung mga sexually transmitted infections? There are a lot, actually. But the most common are gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, merong oral herpes, HPV, HIV. All of these you can get through unprotected sex, even oral sex. So, it's really better if you don't know your partner, lalo na, di ba, bago pa lang kayo, it's better that you use a method that will protect you both.
Yes.
Yes.
Kaya kailangan open na open.
Of course. O kaya yung parang kakakilala nyo pa lang, kakadate nyo pa lang, tapos maging kayo na, and you're open na to have sex with each other. Don't be scared to ask your partner to get tested. You can get tested together and that will add into the intimacy, diba?
Where can I get tested, Doc Rica? Can I do it at the convenience of my home?
There are naman centers na merong home testing, but there are also other centers around the NCR, around the country, that offers sexually transmitted infection testings.
Have you tried this, Gina G?
Yes, I've tried it many times. Ang sarap.
Lalo na after, when you know that you're okay, and both of you and your partner are healthy, then game na, diba? Hindi mo na siya iniisip. It actually adds to the pleasure of the sexual activity and encounter. Kasi wala ka na hindi ka natatakot na you might get someone pregnant, or that there's a risk of transmitting infection, and you're fully in the moment.
Oo, at confident pa, di ba? You're more confident na, I'm confident na gawin ito with her. That's why, Gina talaga.
Yun ba? Ang iyong emergency? Nasagot ba namin ang emergency mo,
thank you for calling 6969 Sex Emergency. Gina G at your service.
I know, pero parang merong binubulong sa akin si Anton kanina na meron pa siyang gustong tanungin.
Ano yan?
Pero uhaw na.
Oo, ay! Sakto. Paliko na tayo dito.
Diba?
May nakita akong, parang mga tusok-tusok over
Kasi
there.
kaka-oral sex nyo, nauhaw ako. My gosh.
Very important na when you have oral sex, pagkatapos nyong gawin, uminom ka ng tubig.
Yes, and kailangan na nating uminom ng tubig. So tumigil muna tayo dyan sa tabi. Okay lang sa'yo, Anton?
Yeah, that's fine with me, Doc Rica.
Okay.
We have to be lubricated and hydrated.
I know. Over there, kuya.
Okay. OMG nga naman, Doc Rica and Anton, talagang nauhaw kami sa mga questions ni Anton, di ba?
Gina G, I was wondering about the watermelon flavored condom.
Ay, huwag kang mag-alala, Anton, dahil meron akong watermelon flavored condom.
Ay, alam mo, ang sarap niyan.
Nako, highly recommended. Kasi ako, ginagamit ko din to. Gusto mo ba malaman kung paano ito gamitin ng tama?
Paano?
Ganito ang tamang paggamit ng condom. Una, kailangan mo itong buksan gamit ang iyong mga kamay. Okay? Not with the scissors, not with the mouth, but with your clean hands. Okay? Ayan. Okay? Nakalabas na siya. At syempre, kapag fully erect na ang iyong penis, kailangan mo na itong ilagay. Always remember to use water-based lubricant para hindi mag-break ang condom.
Yes.
Okay? So, ang tamang paglalagay ng condom is you have to touch the tip at syempre, kailangan mong i-pinch para mawala ang hangin. At dahan-dahan mo itong ibababa hanggang sa dulo.
Ay, wow!
Okay? So, eto ang tamang paggamit ng condom.
Very good, Gina G. I'm so proud of you.
Diba? Ayan.
Anton, natutunan mo ba?
Definitely, Doc Rica.
Very good ka.
Definitely. Perfect. Ayan.
Okay, pero pinasok mo, paano naman ilabas? Ikaw
Ay,
naman,
syempre.
kulang.
Oo, syempre, may lumabas na, di ba?
Okay.
So, ganito ang kailangan gawin. Hawakan ng tip, itaas. Okay, itaas. And then, kailangan ibalot sa tissue.
Saluhin mo lahat yan
Oo.
nang walang matatapon.
Walang matatapon dapat.
Oo.
Kaya importante na after using the condom, kailangan may nakahandang tissue.
Of
At
course.
itapon sa trash bin.
At
Okay?
pwede nyo ring itali kung gusto nyong itali. Kung ayaw nyong merong mga ejaculate sa kamay nyo.
That's true. Ayan.
Okay, alam mo na. At itapon mo ng tama, hindi sa daan.
Hindi sa toilet. No, sa toilet.
Oo.
Never.
Hindi rin sa yung grass. Ang dami ko nakikitang condom kung saan-saan. Oo, itapon ng tama ang mga condom. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Doc Rica, are there any other forms of contraception for men?
Napakagandang tanong yan, Anton, no? Kasi for now, ang available and most accessible form of contraception for men ay condoms. Kaya ka namin tinuruan kung paano ba maglagay ng condoms. Pero merong mas permanent form na contraception for men na recommended for dads who have enough children na. At ito ang tinatawag natin na vasectomy. Ano nga ba ang vasectomy, Anton? Ito yung ikakat yung vas deferens mo, tapos itatali nila para hindi na sasama yung live sperm dun sa semen. Yan. So, kunyari, pag nag-ejaculate ka, wala nang live sperm doon. Kaya, hindi ka na makakabuntis. But again, it's only recommended for dads who have enough children na parang kung feel nila na okay na, ayaw na nilang magkaanak. Okay ba yan?
Yes.
Yes! Very good.
Doc Rica, I also have another question. Sorry,
Okay,
this is my
sige.
last.
Game.
Okay, and if I had an accident with my partner and I inseminated her,
Inseminated! Gina G!
Pinunlaan.
Ano inseminated? Inseminated her accidentally.
yes,
Okay.
it's an emergency and I don't want to get her pregnant.
Of course.
What kind of contraception could I use?
Okay. Meron tayong tinatawag na emergency contraception. At dito sa atin, ang tawag doon ay paggamit ng USP method. Ano nga ba ang USP method? Ang USP method ay ang pag-inom ng combined oral contraceptive pills ng maramihan para ma-prevent ang ovulation ng isang babae. Paano mo ba ito gagawin? Okay. Kukuha ka ng 4 na combined oral contraceptive pills, tapos iinumin mo ito immediately after yung accidental insemination na sinasabi ni Anton. Tapos after 12 hours ay iinom ka ulit ng 4 pa na combined oral contraceptive pills para ma-prevent yung ovulation at hindi ma-fertilize yung egg mo. Hindi ka mabuntis, hindi mabuntis yung partner mo. Okay ba yun?
Yes.
Klaro ba yun?
Yes. And napaka-importante, Anton, na kapag gagawin nyo ito, syempre, susuportahan mo yung partner mo. Para kung ano man yung ma-feel niya kapag ginawa niya ito, emotionally, physically, ay nandun ka. Very good?
Very good.
Okay.
Are you going to do it right?
I'm going to do it right.
Very good. Okay.
Ay, wait lang. Parang nag-vibrate yung phone ko. I think it's the Sir Driver. Tara na.
Ay,
Balik na tayo sa van.
Halika na.
Tara na, halika na.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye sa akin. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sarap nung inom ko.
I feel so refreshed.
Oh, me too. And are you lubricated?
I am. How about you?
Of course, always. Always, hindi na ako natutuyuan. Thank you, Anton.
Thank you, Anton. Tinrate mo pa kami.
No problem, Gina G.
Okay.
Busog na busog ako.
Ako din, actually.
Pero Anton, busog na busog ka ba sa mga learnings from Doc Rica?
Oh, definitely. I learned a lot from Doc Rica.
Ano yung mga natutunan mo? Sige nga, parang exam to
Ano to? Ano yung mga recap mo dyan?
Well, now I'm comfortable with the idea of having oral sex.
Oh, yes!
Why? Because I know what I need to do when having oral sex. I need to protect myself, protect my partner,
Of course.
and I'll try and learn a few techniques.
Oh!
And the flavors.
And definitely the flavors. Let's not forget that.
So favorite mo na bang watermelon flavor?
I'm not gonna try the flavors. Maybe my partner.
Pero bakit hindi? Pwede mo naman gawing dental dam, diba?
Oo, diba?
Definitely. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll try it out. Yeah.
Ano pa? Doon sa pinag-usapan natin kanina, for your partner.
Yes.
And for my partner, well, for my partner, now I think I'm gonna try and get tested first
Very good.
before
Very
I
good.
do any sexual activity. And I think I can also suggest that to my partner.
Yes.
Okay. And every ilang months?
Probably before I do any sexual activity. That's a prerequisite. That should be a prerequisite.
Yes.
Every 6 months.
And every
diba?
6 months.
That's right.
And anong gagawin mo kapag meron kang emergency?
Dial 6969.
Sex emergency, that's right!
Pero aside from that, di ba, kunyari,
Sex emergency.
napunit yung condom or kunyari may nangyari lang, ano yung pwede mong gawin to make sure that your partner is also protected?
I think I can resort to an emergency birth control pill.
Emergency contraception.
Yes.
ECPs ang tawag natin doon.
Yes.
And the USP method.
And the USPA method.
Yan. So you can also be with your partner and of course, parang support her during that time. If ever lang naman may mangyari yun, you already know how to help her and how to be there. Diba?
Correct. No one left behind here.
Yes.
Kasi ang sex, it's well, 2-way, 3-way, 4-way. But in your case,
Doc, I'm not aware of the many ways.
Now you know.
now you know. But in your case, baka magalit sa akin yung partner mo.
oo.
Hindi, kayo lang dalawa.
Charot lang.
So,
Kayong dalawa lang.
ang point is, you have to be supportive of each other. Hindi lang dapat yung responsibility of having responsible sex and the safe sex is just on your partner, no, or on you. Dapat pareho kayo kahit na anong mangyari. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect!
That's how you do it right.
That's how you do it right. And I think we're doing the right thing because I think dito na yung drop-off mo.
Oo.
Ayan!
Ayan na,
Perfect!
Anton.
Okay.
Is that your partner? Is she your
That's
partner?
my partner.
Oh my God!
Mas maganda sa akin, ah.
Next time, sama na natin siya dito. Okay?
Okay.
So, enjoy, Anton. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Doc Rica.
Anton.
Thanks,
And
Gina G.
remember, always practice safe sex. Okay?
I'll practice safe sex. Which reminds me, Doc, pwede bang humingi ng condom?
Ilabas na yan, Doc.
Ang kapal ng face, pero okay lang. Kasi madami tayong condom dito. And I have the watermelon condom for you and your girlfriend to try.
Alam mo, I've tried
Ooh.
that. That's the best tasting.
Best tasting.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you want more panghimagas,
Mabango
take
to
this
eh.
also.
Mabango to. Hindi ko pa So go for it and enjoy, Anton.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Doc Rica. Thank you, Gina G.
Thank you, Anton. Take care.
Okay.
Do it right, okay?
Do it right. He's doing it right. Pero Doc, hindi ko matanggap. Mas maganda yung girl sa akin. Ayun, no? Mas maganda yung girl sa akin.
Ano mo, insecurity mo yan eh. Mayos ka.
Nako, ha? Oh my goodness, Doc! Isa na namang sex emergency ang ating nasagot sa 6969.
Very good ka. Sumagot ng telepono.
Because alam mo yan, I'm just one call away.
Ayun! Ano ba, ikaw naman ang ika-quiz ko. Ano ba yung take-away mo dito sa episode na to?
Ako, ang key takeaway ko dito, Doc, is that kailangan we always practice safe sex.
Yes.
Oo.
Always, always. And there are different ways, diba?
Different ways talaga. And alam mo, dun ko talaga napagtanto na napakahalaga din na we take care of our partners, na hindi lang tayo dapat sa sarili natin yung iniisip natin. Dapat we also have an empathy or iniisip din natin yung well-being ng ating sex partner.
Of course. Para pareho tayong okay, di ba? Kasi kung kunyari, isa lang yung nag-i-enjoy, isa lang din yung nag-iisip na siya yung safe, parang number one, it's unfair, and number two, magkakaroon yun ng parang away sa kanilang dalawa
Oo.
eventually. And yun yung gusto natin ipakita na sex is not just about the behavior, it's about your relationship with your partner.
It's about the relationship. At sabi mo nga kanina, Doc, di ba? Sex is maraming ways. Pwedeng 2-way, 3-way, 4-way.
Or pwede ring oral sex, anal sex, masturbation.
Yes.
Madaming ibig sabihin ng sex. Ang pinaka-importante ay nag-enjoy kayong mag-partner at safe kayong dalawa. Kaya, Gina G, that's it for this episode of
The Bare Naked Fact Show.
See you on the next episode!
See you! Babiyahin na ulit kami.
Woo!
Sir, konting bagal. Medyo mabilis eh.
Ako gusto ko mabilis.
Hindi ako prepared.